Hey, I'm YogiDonaldo, your octogenarian yogi. In these videos, I'll share what I've learned over the years about yoga's ethics, its philosophy, its poses, its breath work, and meditation. YogiDonaldo's YouTube channel is presented by Don English. Here's what you'll need for this video. People, including this instructor, have been injured doing yoga. As we age, recovery from injury takes longer and means time away from our practice. Consult with your doctor and work within your abilities. May we be protected together, may we be nourished together, may we create strength together, may our work together bring spiritual awakening, and may there be no disharmony among us. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Okay, we're going to try something a little different this time. I want to just try talking about what I'm doing as I'm doing. And so I want to begin here just by saying that I'm really been working quite a bit lately to try and loosen up my quads. They're a little tight. I'd like to be able to get into reclining, Supta Virasana, the reclining hero pose, where you sit down between your feet and then lean back and come onto your back. I used to be able to do that, but hadn't done it for a long time, and then as a result, my quads have tightened up, and so I'm working to try and loosen them up. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is with this leg up the wall pose. What you do is you begin, and I'm using a bolster here behind me. You could also do it, I've done it against a bed, but or a wall, but don't really have a good wall here to do that. So anyway, I'm using this bolster, and I'm going to begin coming into table, and then one shin up the bolster, and pressing my knee as far back as I can so that I'm not on the kneecap. I'm actually rolled above the kneecap. And next what I'm going to do is bring this other foot in here where my hand was, and then come to upright. And right here is about where everything is without feeling any stretch. And as I begin to come further and further back, I feel the stretch a little stronger. And I just keep working, just holding and breathing. Trying to open up as much as I can. Press my body back. If I were doing this against the wall, I'd be working to try and bring my shoulders to the wall. The longer I hold, the more I press back, more of the quad begins to stretch out. It's really best to try and do this with a mat underneath you because your knee does tend to want to slip forward. This foot will want to slide forward. I'm comfortably back against my heel, so I'm going to try and begin coming a little bit to the side. My knees wanting to slide forward. Trying to stay tuned in with my breath. And release. And prepare for the other side. And my heel is touching just the outside of my buttocks. Trying to stay with my breath. Staying with the sensations of stretch. A couple more breaths. And release. And I'm going to come into a forward fold here, stretch out the hamstrings. Try to keep the low back from rounding. And what I like to call skier's pose. Bringing my chest to my thighs, hands wrapping around behind my ankles. And then as I exhale, straighten my knees, keeping my chest and thighs together. And breathing. Release. And I'm going to come to table. And do some cats and cows. And tuck toes. And come back to the forward fold. And a squat. And release. May our bodies be strong, relaxed, and healthy. May our minds be calm, clear, and serene. May our hearts be filled with loving kindness, and may we live our lives in harmony with our true inner selves. May we be friendly toward the joyful, compassionate toward the suffering. May we celebrate the good in others and remain impartial to their faults and imperfections. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I hope you will subscribe and share these videos.